On the second day of Christmas, my shaved end gave to me 2 English ferns and a pear, cobbler in an apple. Oh, hi! How you doing? This is going to be day 2 of the 12 shaves of Christmas. Today on Barber Dave's Shaves and Such. Hey everybody, welcome to Monday, and yes, 2 English ferns. And I know you just love my singing voice, but before I get any further, don't forget www.theshavingcadre.com, and right up here, Drinks and Daves on YouTube, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific. And you're going to want to mark your calendars for the show. I'm not sure if it's going to be the 13th or the 19th, but we've got a huge announcement to make, so make sure you watch that as well. One other disclaimer. The 12 shaves of Christmas, obviously there's more than 12 days till Christmas, but these are going to be for the videos, and it'll take me up to just the day after day after Christmas. But I know a lot of people are going to start commenting, well, Dave, how come you didn't use Christmas Eve? How come you didn't use hot apple cider? How come you didn't use bad Santa? How come you didn't use blah, 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 blah? Well, I'm trying not to purchase any soaps for this. I'm going to take soaps that I already have in the den and try to see if there is a Christmas memory or a Christmas idea that those soaps can do. So for today, we're using Penhaligon's English Fern, unobtainium, and this is the tallow version. And why English fern? It doesn't sound Christmassy. It's not a pine tree. Well, when I was stationed in the United Kingdom, I was stationed at RAF Bentwaters, and it's a joint base. And there's a forest there called the Rendlesham Forest. You may have heard about it for other reasons than what I'm about to talk about. But I remember over one Christmas, it was snowy and everything else. And when you'd walk through the forest, there was ferns everywhere. Everywhere there was ferns, and you'd get that ferny smell, and it's just a nice memory for Christmas. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to be using Penhaligon's English Fern. And you could argue it could be somewhat Christmassy, I guess. And the longer this 12 days of shaving goes, the harder it's going to get, because I'm saving one soap and I'm going to probably cheat and do it for 2 days on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. The razor we're using today is the queen of the den, and that is the CV Helgestrand MK32. And this has been stropped on linen and leather. Those of you that have been around my channel well know the story of this razor. And why she's the queen of the den. She gives the best shaves of any of the razors I have, being the fact that she's that hard Swedish steel. But she commands more respect than any of my razors too, including the ones that scare me. Because this lovely razor, and you'll notice I'm being quiet here, this razor is responsible for the worst injury I've ever had. and straight shaving. Just a wonderful, wonderful razor. Also, this is an afternoon shave. It's not as late in the evening as yesterday, but if I would have shaved in the morning, I wouldn't have been shaving anything because I got a really good shave last night. But it was about 8:30 in the morning or 8:30 in the evening when I shaved. And those of you that looked at the timestamp on when I uploaded the video, it was close to 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I didn't have a lot of whiskers. So did my barber errand day and decided to go ahead and do the shave now. And as I said, the English fern and Rendlesham Forest and RAF Bentwaters have a very special memory to me. And that's why English fern, I think, aside from being a scent that I could associate with Christmas, is just my favorite overall. So before I get the, Dave, why are you shaving with that for Christmas? These are going to be just Christmas memories that I feel that the soaps feel. So they're not necessarily a Christmas themed soap. And for my talc devotees, I appreciate it. Shows me that you notice and you watch the videos that I did not use talc yesterday. Well, as I was getting ready to go to bed, so. So I have a special event for you talc lovers here in a little bit. I could probably I could get away with 2 passes, but that would be wasting soap and Christmas spirit. Okay, final pass with the Queen. This is one of the few razors that I do not get complacent with. So I hope everybody's getting ready for Christmas. It's going to be here before we know it. And some of you may have noticed I switched up my passes a little bit. I'm finding I'm just checking it out, see what I think. All right, let's see how we did here. Much better than last night's shave as far as face feel is concerned. Because as I mentioned to you guys last night, cinnamon soaps, rose soaps, have a tendency to light me up. There's been times when I've used that Le Poire Foncé that I can't shave the next day. But today wasn't that bad, thankfully. All right. So as usual, the Queen was nice to me today because I gave her the proper tribute, I hope. I would venture to say there's going to be 0 alum sting. Yeah, nothing. Let that dry down for just a sec. And to kind of stay matchy-matchy, today we used a Paladin PK47 in jade, and this has got a select badger knot in it, I believe. Oh, real nice. I think I'll use, sticking with the witch hazel, we'll do Thayer's lavender because it reminds me of Christmas. And for our aftershave today, we're going to be using Royal Fougere because English Fern doesn't have an aftershave. But I'm using 2 EDTs. This one's the Asylum Royal Fougere is a little bit more lavender forward, but it does go well. Okay, for you talc lovers out there, you called me out. I didn't use talc yesterday, and I promised a couple of you what the talc would be. Now, I don't use this too often because this is it. After this, I don't know where there is anymore. But since I promised, and the English Fern talc is absolutely amazing. But did I promise you talc fog? There you go. Foggy London town. And I'm making myself look like the ghost of Christmas past. But you guys asked for it. Wow. Okay, I may have overdone it just a bit. as my better half just told me, that talc bomb was about $30 worth. Oh, man. Okay. So I hope you guys, those of you that called me out on the talc, you can definitely not say, or definitely can't say that I didn't use talc today. Woof. Wow. Okay. And of course, the fragrance to beat all fragrances, in my lovely opinion, English fern. This really does remind me of Christmas. It really does. Just a wonderful. You just spray this everywhere. That's wonderful. But the cool thing is there is a replica house. And I don't have my glasses on, so let me see what it says. This is Fragrance Revival. And this is kind of a little bit stronger than the EDT and a little bit less than Eau de Parfum. But you send them what scent you want made, and they make it for you. And this is a fairly good representation of English fern. Not exact, but it's decent. So, all right, folks, that's it. I appreciate you joining us for day 2 of the 12 days of Christmas. What do we have in store for day 3? I have no idea, but we'll come up with something. So thanks again. I'm Dave. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again very, very soon. In fact, tomorrow morning. Have a good day.